Hey guys, Lucky here, and today, Rarity Collection 5. We've got a lot of boxes here, 6 in total. So we're gonna hop straight in because this is gonna take quite a while. Oh. Grab our packs. And where to begin? Let's see if we can pull an overframe card. In the first pack, Ash Blossom, nice. Cyframe, Snake-Eyes Doom Dragon, branded in high spirits. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to need out of this set, but there's a lot of rarity upgrades here. And mostly hand traps and stuff I'll need. Like Raigeki, that's a good one to get. I was going to sort the cards, but then after realizing I had 6 boxes, I think I'll deal with sorting them later. Fateful Adventure. Ooh, we got Albion in here. And I haven't actually really seen much of what's in here. Aside from looking at the set list, of course. But that was like ages ago when it was first all revealed. Ooh! Starlight IP Masquerena. Gonna sleep that one. It's also the alt art too. Double branded in high spirits. We're just gonna go for random packs. No rhyme or reason for it. So apparently overframes are like 1 in 3 boxes for an Ultra 1. Ooh, MST. Sprite starter. So we're hoping to at least pull 1 if we're unlucky, I guess. If we're really unlucky, we pull none. Never mind. Shooting Quasar. Overframe. Only the ultra rare version. Which makes sense, that's the 1 in 3 boxes. Pulled on the first box. Which is nice. So yes, the overframe takes off the first card. Which is the guaranteed of the special art. Dark Magician Girl. Okay. Light Sword Serpent. Agris. The stupid seahorse. It does something, probably. Another MST. Ooh. I love this style of like the ultimate rare. Because they're like the way they do the ultimate rares in the OCG. TCG did them differently, where it was just like a sort of silky texture on the artwork of the card, whereas these ultimates are the reverse. That's the outside of the card. I think this set has every rarity. Ooh, there's Trishula. Ooh, that looks nice. That's a collector's rare. It's got a Dragon Archfiend. Awesome. That'll go in the deck for sure. Of all the full arts though, I think Shooting Quasar is kind of the one that was sort of mid. Ooh, grab Crossout though. I do like Crossout. Because mainly I think I saw this set was, I don't actually own a lot of these meta cards. Like these generic ones, like Dragon's Mind and Iron Thunder. Heavy Poly too. But like Yummy Surprise and stuff, it's like, well, I don't exactly play top tier meta decks. The closest thing I have to a meta deck is I play full power Blue Eyes, but I'm hoping to. I think the Primate card's in Bissell Dispatch. I needed that card for the branded deck, I think. I don't remember what's the tuner in there. Monster Reborn. Oh my god, that rarity's so nice. Love to just pull everything in Ultimate Rare. Because at least when it's the OCG Ultimate, it looks nice. Rose, that's nice. Horror Masquerade, I think I already have a higher rarity version of that. Because I got it back when it was like $5. And then K9 came out and it jumped up to 100. Struck a mirror. Road is a good pull. Because these cards, if I use any of these cards normally, they're all going to be replaced by these higher rarity versions. Tour Guide. Raigeki. Oh! I want to put that one in a slave. That one is nice. That is collector's rare Raigeki. I do like the way that looks. I actually pulled no from the first box. So if we're lucky, we'll get 3 overframes. Average luck, or expected, is 2. Fossil Dig, nice. Crimson Gaia ulti. And I was going to say unlucky would be 0, but we already pulled 1. So we can expect 1 more. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. Oldly load. Because I play Blue Eyes, but unlike Master Duel, I don't have the Primite cards because they're still expensive. But I think they're all reprinted now except for like Drill Beam. The Drill Beam's the one that's like $5, and Drill Beam's the cheap one. Clockwork Knight. Yummy. Dricotale Femina. Maybe if the other decks are cheap, I can pick them up. The difference is when I play with my other decks that are off meta compared to these, it's like I have to balance them. So it's like the more meta decks will have basically exclusively engine cards with like no splashing or anything. Or some of the lower power decks might have more staples. Rocket Tracer, I do need that actually. And High Rarity Call the Haunted's good too. I'm building the Pumpkin deck. I was wondering if I'd buy more Maze. But I think I might just cave and buy Uriah. I'd love to pull it, but it's like a 1 in like 2 cases. New Frontier. Oh, that's the first one. I could hardly tell what that was because of the no background. Nice, got 2 Lingeribos. The same pack. I don't know if this was... The artwork doesn't ring familiar to me, so I think that's a newer card that wasn't in the structure deck. Because I don't think the structure deck included a field spell. There's Trishula again. Another Disparter. And we're just going to rip straight into the next box. So I'd like some barrels. That'd be nice. So I'm looking to pull here. Any extra... I mean, if we're super lucky, we pull 6 overframes. But I'm guessing all these packs probably from the same batch, so highly unlikely. Punk Jam Dragon. Another Lordly Load in the same rarity too. I'm using bigger sleeves because that's all I have. I usually open Pokemon. I mean, that doesn't really bother me too. I use Pokemon sleeves on my Yu-Gi-Oh decks anyway. Because I just like the bigger sleeves. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are just very small for someone that has big hands like me. Ooh. Pot of Avarice. Crimson Gaia. Come on, like a single barrel goes a long way. That's a lovely Labyrinth. Oh. Fenrir. And we got the Overraptor. And we got it in Starlight. Ah! Winged Dragon of Ra. That is one of the cards I did want to pull. I want to pull the God cards. Mainly because I have them in literally, I think, every rarity available. And every sort of, like, variant available, too. Except for, I think, one. I don't have the alt art for the Winged Dragon of Ra, because it's, like, $300. White Rabbit. Oh, another ulti of that. Like, I wonder how much of a deck core you can get out of a lot of these. Like, if I can end with a playset of a bunch of these other cards. There's Ether Barrel. We'll just put him there. Not in a sleeve, but we'll put him there. Sleeves are just temporary until I put them in the binder. There's the Memento. Combined Creation. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce that. Razen. Aquarius. Promethean Princess. Nice. Is that another collector's rare of it? I've got this like 2 collector's rares and an ulti. No super or ultra of that one. There are also some cards that only come in certain rarities. Ooh. Nightmare Apprentice. Which I think these cards come in ultra or QCR. And is that my last sleeve? Oh well. I'll have to get some more. Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's something I do want. It's not going in the deck, but that's definitely going in the binder. It's my second favorite artwork because I really like the one from the movie. And I have that in Platinum Secret Rare, which looks really nice in the deck. Oh, so you can pull Platinum. I just have been ignoring it then, probably. Because Platinum Secret Rare is one of my favourite rarities they've added. Yugioh, there's another Albion. I'm glad that everything gets reprinted so oftenly. Okay, now I pulled the RAR and QCR. Awesome. Actually, it's Starlight Rare, I guess. It was only QCR during the anniversary. Which, I swear, 25th anniversary, it was more like 2 years anniversary. There's a Raigeki. It was the never-ending anniversary, let's be honest. Oh, we got the Rock. Sprite Jet. Sorry if I'm going a bit fast, but there's a lot to do. Platinum Gadget. I did need that card, actually, for my Union deck. Now I got 2 of them. Perfect. Got the Red Eyes as well. I'm glad they have the, like, artworks that you'd recognize from the anime. Bye. Quick Launch, I needed that. In that higher rarity. That's great. Looks like a Tracer. That's going to be a good one to get up. Scapegoat. Oh, that pack missed my bin. Oh, higher rarity. I wonder what the difference in price value was between these like staples being like Starlight versus Ultra. Oh, that looks so good for Raigeki, the collector's rare Raigeki. Again, that's such a nice looking Raigeki. That's why I love these rarity collections. Because it's usually just a set full of reprints, but like giving some cards at a higher rarity than they were before is so much nicer. I don't know, I just like the shiny cardboard. Come on, packs. So we've got 2 Ras. I'd like a Slifer and an Obelisk to complete my set. They don't have to be the highest rarity. But if they are, that would be nice. Oh, another Blue Eyes? Never mind, I might change Blue Eyes if we get a playset. Tracer as an ulti. Which I think, wasn't that just printed as an ulti in like one of the tournament packs? Another Rose. I would like the other one, Ray. Since I just got the legendary decks, getting more copies of those would be nice. Yummy surprise. Super Quantum, huh? Oh, there's Swords, higher rarity. Save time, I'll sleeve the other cards later. Oh, there's Ray. Photon Delta Wing, what a random addition. I don't even know if that card's even used in Photon. Like Neospatial Aqua Dolphin. Obviously some of these are included for the other format, Genesis. But what does Aqua Dolphin do? Most I know about him is the Warrior slot makes his all day. That's about it. Playable Collector's Rare of Umber Horror Masquerade, that'd be nice. pile of cards soon. Ooh, there we go. Platinum Secret Quick Launch. That's what I need. Another Imperm. Come on, third Blue Eyes. Oh, Maxi. The Roach. Alice again. Ooh. Come on, give me the playset of Blue Eyes. Or a Dark Magician or something. Rhoda. Stake your soul. Another Trishula. Like, this is a good box. I'm pretty sure a lot of the cards in here for the random archetypes that are just like one-ofs. There's a Brown Light Barrel. Are just like staples. Like, it's either staples or like the starter for the deck. Third Winged Dragon of Ra. Or it's probably some card from the archetype that hasn't had like a reprint in a while. Like, why is Scrap Chimera here? Like, what does he do? Like, who invited him to the party? Or it's something like, oh, we're going to reprint this card because this card hasn't appeared in a set for like 5 years. Ooh! Another Overframe. Number 99, Utopia Dragonair. I don't have any more card sleeves, that's just unfortunate. And we pulled Albion too. Let me just like grab another card sleeve off one of these and put number 99 in there. So we've used up all our luck. So far. Pulled 2 Overframes out of the, I think, 8. I am not disappointed about pulling the Utopia one because I don't actually own that card, whereas I already own Shooting Quasar, so it wasn't too big of a deal to pull that. I was hoping to pull ones I'd use, and I'd actually use that one, depending. Because Shooting Quasar has been power cracked. Like, I don't know if you still use Shooting Quasar when you can just use Cosmic Blazer. Like, alright, that's the first 3 down. We are speed running this. Gonna get world record for fastest time to open 6 boxes. But it has something to do with this only having... I think only load and barrel are in here. So I think that's the last load I need. I need 1 more barrel. And then I just buy a copy of Drawbane. Although, that's because they're Ultra. Because these also come in the Starlight Rarity. Which makes them a lot more sought after. I was just looking up initial prices, and it's like... Did I pull 3 Collector's Rare Lordly loads? Nice. But looking at the prices of them, from what I've seen so far... Cerebon, nice. Is, basically, it's worth the whole price of a singular box. Like, if you pull the Overframe, that's the Starlight, you basically just get all your money back for the whole box. And I think that's the last copy of Barrel I need. So I think we're good on that front. Although a lot of the singles in the set will probably be super cheap. Another collector's rare Raigeki. I feel like that probably only comes in collector's rare and something else. There's a Ghost Mourner. Nice hand trap. Oh, there's the playset of Blue Eyes. Not a single one in Starlight Rarity, but it is the playset. I've got one Red Eyes, like a Dark Magician, that'd be nice. Oh, what else am I looking for? Just Ash, I guess. That's a good pull. It's another Photon Delta Wang. Is that the first Lacrima I'm seeing? Didn't even know that was in here. Or I forgot. One thing I know is in here, but I'm probably not pulling it, is the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. I actually want that. I don't own one. It's like the only Toon card I don't own. Oh, we pulled a Dominus Purge too. Collector's rare. Nice. I think that card only comes in the higher rarities, which is why it's got a lower pull rate than all the other ones. There's another Fen rare. At least they got plenty of Bestials. Or at least of Sarin here anyway. Nightmare Apprentice. Ooh. It's a nice rarity of Dragon's Mind. Compulse. Some Seti. See, when an Archetype Engine's only like 5 cards, like that Golden Sarcophagus line, it would have been cool to have all of them in here. It's like you can get the whole engine. Like they could have put the whole Fiendsmith engine in here. Foolish Burial. Actually, I've opened so many packs now, and there's still marked cards that I haven't pulled yet. Like that's the first Foolish Burial. Alright, now if we're really lucky, we get one more overframe. So, are we really lucky, or are we just lucky? I'm happy with 2, but a third one would be great. Hopefully it's not a duplicate. That would suck. Nightmare Apprentice. I think that's the first Diviner of the Herald I've seen. At least the first time I paid attention to. Come on. Rose. Right, another Ray would be a good pull. Still looking for Obelisk and Slifer. They're nowhere to be seen. Another Imperm. Aha, there's the Gimme Puppet Monster. Ooh, Solemn Judgment. I think that's the first time I'm seeing Solemn Judgment. Oh, there's Cold Buy. That's another first. Another Fossil Bag. Any pack. Ah, there's Slifer the Sky Dragon. Sprite blue. Now we just gotta pull Obelisk. Ah, Zeus. That's another one I actually need. I don't have a Zeus. Oh, I love the Collector's Rare. Collector's Rare and Ulti are also nice. So Starlight. And Platinum. Platinum Secret's also nice. there's Skull Servant. Sprite Starter. Oh, there's another IP Masquerena. I don't think I've seen Lilith in here. But I think I need that card anyway. Now I just need the Ecclesia Synchro Monster and probably Fallen of White. There's Dark Magician. Neospatian Aqua Dolphin again. Maxi. Another Roach. I pull a playset of Maxi. I'm pretty sure in Genesis you can run 2 copies that uses up every point you have available. White Forest, huh? God. What happens when you take a break from the game? Oh, there's Pot of Avarice. Like, there are these cards I've never seen, like Generator. Okay, I've heard of that one. But never really played against it in the ladder. Then again, also last time I played Master Duel, the meta was Blue Eyes, Primite. And I haven't played since then, so I've probably gone from like Master 1 all the way back down to Rookie. The best thing about these packs is just opening them and seeing shiny cardboard everywhere. Oh, there's another Ray. These Rays will not right in the Sky Striker deck. Alright, one last chance to pull an Overfire. If we're lucky, we'll get one. One more. If not, well, average. Because they're expected to be 1 in 3, so... But as I say, sometimes you're lucky and they pick you the good boxes, and sometimes you pick the bad ones and you miss every hit. Like, somehow I've got 6 boxes and avoided Obelisk the Tormentor the whole time. Considering it can only be in the first slot. Swords. There's an extra loading barrel, so I've got definitely 4 of each now. Just got to get 1 copy of Drill Bam from the marketplace of eBay. Like, it's somewhat annoying that they have the other 2 cards and then not Drill Beam in here. Raigeki. As a Starlight, it's really nice. Come on, Starlight Overframe. There's still a chance. I'm amazed the stack of cards I've been slowly stacking has not fallen over yet. Ancient Gear Fusion. Nice. Would it have killed you to include some Ancient Gears in the set? Then again, these sets aren't meant to be like a grab and play thing. These are like you just upgrade your existing decks. I think that's Trishla. I saw it on the reflection yet. I saw a Synchro and it was the first one that popped to mind. At least I'm going to have a lot of staples. Because my answer is I don't really own a lot of staples. Like, I've got, like, I think 3 copies of Ash, I think 6 copies of Imperm, and, like, a single copy of Coldmine, and, like, I think 3 or 4 copies of Nib, and that's it. I own, like, 1 copy of Raigeki from, like, 2019. So catching up on some staples that I've missed is always good. Aqua Dolphin! Woohoo, card I'm never going to use. There's the 3rd Roach. Oh, that's the wrong stack. Another Foolish Burial. Another upgraded Monster Reborn. Another barrel. At least the promo cards aren't short printed in this, like they were in the last 2 sets that they were in. They're like, oh yeah, let's just short print them, so like $30 each, and then the next set comes out, they're still $30 each because they short printed them again. Ooh, Platinum Fenrir. We got a Pax. Sorry, Trap. This is Imperm. Nope, it's Solemn. Ah, it's Tri Brigade Kit. I actually think I needed one of them. I don't think I have Tri Brigade Kit. Or I do, I think I haven't put it in the deck yet. It's still in my to-do thing. Another Cold Buy. Always good. So Razen. And the last pack. Another Slifer. No Obelisk. Well, to be expected, we pulled 2 overframes, which is always better than nothing. The extended art is always so nice to look at. But yeah, that'll be it. Would have liked to pull the Super Poly or the Mirror Jade, but you know how it is. Don't decide what you get to pull. Anyhow, thank you all for 100 subs, and I will see you in the next opening. Bye!